J.D. on the season, making his 6th appearance, his 4th start. He's thrown 21 innings, given up 14 hits and just 6 walks while striking out 22. He's given up 4 runs, 3 of which have been earned. Has a record of 3-0 and an ERA of 1.00. But more impressively, opposing batters are batting just 182 against Kendall. Count goes to 2-0 on Hawkinsmith, Brady Hawkinsmith. He'll wheel the bat around with that number 23 on the back of his jersey as Kendall's next delivery is going to be at the letters for a strike. Brady Hawkinsmith on the year batting .255 on 14 out of 55. Does have a home run and 5 RBIs. He's also scored 12 runs. If he gets on base, we'll have to be cognizant of the fact that he leads the team in steals with 10. Next pitch is fouled out of play to the right side, evening up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Franklin County, coached by Jeffrey Wilhoit, who's now in his 6th year as the head flyer. Of course, the football team for the Flyers had a big year last fall, going 9-2, but losing in the championship game to Ball County in overtime, 31-28. The break-even pitch from Kendall is bounced back to the mound on a hop. Easy catch by Kendall, easy throw to first, and the leadoff batter has been retired for the Flyers. They'll bring Cameron McDonald to the plate. McDonald, the designated hitter, batting for the shortstop, Sawyer Pop.
Cameron McDonald.
McDonald on the year batting .308 on 16 out of 52. Has 4 doubles and 10 RBIs. 10 runs scored as well. Great day for baseball here on the Hilltop. Wind hardly existent as the American flag just kind of floating out there. Should be a good day tomorrow for the Preakness as well. The wind and the pitch is going to be taken on the inside corner for a strike. Nice pitch. Harrison County in their maroon tops with reds and block letters across the front and their white baseball pants. Meanwhile, Franklin County tops with county and block letters across the front and their white baseball pants. Next pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2. McDonald in the hole, no balls and 2 strikes. It's been a long year for Franklin at 5-13. They've only won back-to-back games once this season when they knocked off Bourbon County and Shelby County twice in 3 days. Next pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3, and there's your first Killian's Pizza strikeout of the day for J.D. Kendall. So 2 up and 2 down brings the pitcher, Bennett Myers, to the plate.
Now batting, number 22, Bennett Myers.
Myers will be taking his football talents to the University of Tennessee next season. So let's strike him out, make him look bad doing it so. Kendall gets the sign from Muth. Wheels and fires the pitch to Myers. It's going to be down low for ball 1. Myers leads the team in just about everything. Batting .490. Leads the team in hits with 24, runs with 14, RBIs with 19, doubles with 10, homers with 4, and walks with 12, as well as slugging .939 with a .590 on base percentage. This kid has got D1 numbers all over the place. The wind and the pitch is going to be outside as the count goes to 2 balls and no strikes. Myers, in 49 at-bats, has only struck out 6 times this season. Out in center field, Cole playing him deep and to pull. Next pitch is going to be behind the batter as that one got away from J.D. Count goes to 3 balls and no strikes. If I'm D1 Bennett Myers, I am swinging away at this pitch if it's anywhere close. Stands there with his toes actually on the inside part of the batter's box next to the plate. So really crowding it. And the 3-0 delivery is going to be just outside for ball 4. So a 2-out base on balls to Myers. His team-leading 13th of the season brings the cleanup batter, Austin Presley, to the plate.
Now batting, number 30, Austin Presley.
Presley, the right fielder, wears number 30 on his jersey. We'll have a courtesy runner, Landon Sparks, to go down and run at first base for Myers. Sparks, a sophomore. But at the plate, Presley. Presley batting .191 on 9 of 47. 3 doubles and 7 RBIs to his credit this year. Good lead at first by Sparks, being held on by Kilpla as the first pitch is delivered outside for ball 1. JD with just 6 walks in his 21 innings pitched this year. Peers in to get the sign from his catcher, Muth. Takes a glance over to first. And the pitch is going to be outside for a ball. In fact, JD walked 3 batters against Pendleton County in his last outing. That accounts for half of the 6 that he's thrown this year. But right now, down the count 2-0 after walking Myers on 4 pitches. Here's a throw over to first, but Sparks back in time. Flyers looking for their first run of the season against Harrison County pitching as we shut them out 10-0 in 6 the first time around. Just about exactly a month ago on the 17th of last month over at Frankfort. Stretched by Kendall. And the pitch to the plate is going to drop in there for a strike. Count goes to 2-1. Yeah, the Braves trying to bounce back from that disappointing extra inning loss, 8-5 Nicholas County here on the Hilltop back on Wednesday. We'll play those guys again on Monday over in Carlisle. That game slated to start at 5:15. Next pitch is a liner right back into the glove of Kendall for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. There was 1 man left as we head to the bottom of the first. Your score, Franklin County nothing and Harrison County coming to bat. You're listening to Thoroughbred Baseball on WCYN Sports. Alrighty, back here at the Hilltop, the Flyers go down without a score. Let's see what our guys can do against Bennett Myers, the UT signee who's on the mound. Leading off in the Thoroughbreds will be the left fielder, Jay Sean Lewis. He'll be followed by the shortstop, Cliffy McIlvain. Batting third, the center fielder, Gunnar Cole. In the cleanup spot will be, as usual, he's out in right field. He'll be followed by Corey Vaughn, who's designated hitting tonight, batting for brother Brian, who's playing at second. The 6th place batter, Connor Kilpla, the first baseman. He'll be followed by the third baseman, Jacob Craycraft. Batting 8th will be the pitcher, J.D. Kendall. And rounding out the batting order today for Harrison will be the catcher, Bodie Muth. So once again for the Breds, Lewis, McIlvain, Cole, White, Corey Vaughn, Kilpla, Craycraft, Kendall, and Muth. Defensively for the Flyers, Landon Armstrong is behind the plate with Brady Hawkinsmith at first. Ethan Robinson is at second with Kylon Penn at third and Sawyer Pop at short. Jacob Golson's out in left field. Carson Hawkinsmith is in center with Austin Presley in right, all backing up Bennett Myers' pitching.
Leading off for Harrison County is number 33, Jay Sean Lewis.
Myers pitching for the first time this season. Jay Sean Lewis, the left fielder, stands in there. Leading off for the first time this season as the first pitch is down low and inside for ball 1. Jay Sean having a tremendous freshman year, batting a team-high .467 on 21 of 45. 6 doubles, a triple, 12 RBIs, and 19 runs scored. Next pitch is popped up into shallow left field, going out the shortstop Pop. He'll give way, though, to the left fielder, Golson, who will bring it in for out number 1. They'll bring Cliffy McIlvain to the plate. McIlvain, the shortstop for the Thoroughbreds.
Now batting, number 25, Cliffy McIlvain.
McIlvain on the year, now batting .278 on 15 out of 54. Still got to get his first extra base hit. does have 12 RBIs and 17 runs. First pitch to him is fouled straight back for strike one. McIlvain, one of those 9 great freshmen on this year's team that have pulled Harrison County within a victory of 20 wins. But they'll hope to get tonight. Myers gets the sign from his catcher, Armstrong. Winds and fires the next pitch, which is going to be low and inside to even up the count at 1-1. No score here in the bottom of the first. We're really just getting started. No game tomorrow. The game that we were supposed to play against Estill is a bouncer to the left side. Room service hop for Pop, the shortstop. Fires across the diamond to retire McIlvain for out number 2. They'll bring Gunnar Cole to the plate. Cole out in center field, batting .352 on 25 of 71. Has a couple of doubles and 10 RBIs as well as 19 runs scored. It's really batting well over the last couple weeks.
Number 30, Gunnar Cole.
Now back to tomorrow's game cancellation. We were supposed to have played Estill County at the Paris Invitational, but because of the tragedy over in Irvin, that game will not be played, understandably. Next pitch is going to be swung on and missed for a strike. Can't even imagine what those kids are going through. But I was thinking on it during the week, and you would think that they would want to have their first game back after the tragedy be at home where they'd have family and friends all there to comfort them and whatever. Nothing wrong with Paris's baseball field, but not the first game back from a tragedy like losing your coach. So I think a wise decision not to play tomorrow. Here's a shot off the glove of the shortstop, Pop. Still has enough time to throw it to first base to end the inning. So a good job by Sawyer Pop, the freshman, keeping the ball in front of him as the Breds go down 1-2-3. So as we head to the top of the second year score, Harrison County nothing and Franklin County nothing. You're listening to Thoroughbred Baseball on WCYN Sports. Alrighty, back here at the Hilltop at Mack Whitaker Field. Both the Breds and the Flyers go down without a run in the first inning. Here in the second, it'll be the numbers 5, 6, and 7 batters coming up for Franklin. Carson Hawkinsmith, Jacob Golson, and Kylan Penn. Carson Hawkinsmith wears the number 5 on the back of his jersey, the center fielder today for the Flyers. Good crowd on hand for today's game. Again, we've had good crowds all spring long. I think a lot of that has to do with having played no baseball at all last year, and I, amongst many, really missed it. Breds 19-5, Franklin 5-13. The wind by Kendall, and the pitch to the plate's going to be at the letters for strike one. Carson Hawkinsmith batting .256 on 10 out of 39. No extra base hits. 11 runs scored. Wheels the bat around. So he waits the next pitch. And it's going to be swung on and missed. This count goes to 0-2. Hawkinsmith steps back into the batter's box. Just an 8th grader. Next pitch is going to stay outside for a ball as the count goes to 1-2 on the leadoff batter for the Flyers here in the top of the second inning. little bit of a later start than usual, but that is okay because it allows more fans to get off their work and get here to watch the Breads play here this afternoon and tonight. The 1-2 is going to be outside, evening up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. As we mentioned, Kendall coming in with a perfect record of 3-0. And the way Myers looked in the bottom of the first, he's going to be needing to pitch that way all game long. The break-even pitch is swung on and missed for, nope, have fouled it off. So the count remains 2-2 to Hawkinsmith. Get an insurance agent that gets you covered like an All-American center fielder. That's Dan Furnish here in Harrison County. Call 234-4514 to talk to Dan. The wind and the 2-2 once again is popped into right center field. Drifting over into the gap will be Cole, who will haul it in for out number 1. That'll bring the left fielder Jacob Golson to the plate. Golson, the left-handed hitter. He likewise an 8th grader.
Batting, number 26, Jacob Golson.
Makeup of Franklin County's team, 5 seniors, 5 juniors, 4 sophomores, 9 freshmen, much like Harrison County, and a couple of 8th graders as well. Over at third, Craycraft in a couple of steps on the infield grass as the first pitch is delivered and bounced foul for a strike. Along with the Breads game against Nicholas County on Monday, on Wednesday we'll be hosting Great Crossing as the Warhawks come to town for a 5:45 start. Then on Thursday we'll head to Brooksville to take on the Bracken County Polar Bears. Next week, the next to last week of the regular season. Seems like it's really sped on by. The wind and the 0-1, a slow curve that stays outside, evening up the count at 1-1. Seems like just yesterday I was driving down to Henderson to watch the Breads and